President Biden reaffirming his commitment to bringing Americans detained in Russia home yesterday in a call with Paul Whelan's sister, Elizabeth. Paul has been detained in Russia since 2018. Joining us now is Paul's brother, David Whelan. David, thank you for taking time on a Saturday afternoon. I want to ask you, were you able to speak with your sister? What did the president say? What can you tell us?
Not much. I have spoken with my sister, and it was a brief call, and it was mostly just reassuring words, and we appreciate that. I think after 3.5 years, you start to wonder whether there will ever be any progress, whether people are working on Paul's case. The call, obviously, I mean, when you get the call from the president, it's a huge honor, and it was very reassuring for our family.
Indeed, and certainly anytime you get a call from the president, it helps you to perhaps be reassured that they are working on it. But are you concerned, in just a fair criticism, are you concerned that the Brittney Griner case is getting more attention than your brother's?
No, I think what we're seeing with Brittney Griner's case is actually a positive for Paul's. Brittney Griner is a celebrity, and her celebrity has brought a huge amount of attention to her case. And her supporters have been very willing to talk about Paul's case as well. So the notoriety around Ms. Griner's arrest and her trial and then plea this week has really meant that a lot more people are aware that it's not just Ms. Griner who's in Russia. There's also Paul Whelan. And I think some people knew when Trevor Reed came home in April and Paul was left behind in Russia, there was growing awareness of this ongoing problem. But it's actually been a huge help for Paul's case.
Well, that's very insightful. So tell us, if you will, just back up a little bit. Where does Paul's case stand now? Obviously convicted on these charges of espionage more than 2 years ago. Where does it stand?
It's a waiting game, and it has been a waiting game since June 2020, when he was sentenced to 16 years in prison for espionage. The trial was a joke. The charges are a sham. But there's still a real sentence, and he's in a labor colony in the middle of Russia now, serving it for 16 years. So we are waiting, and have been waiting, and will continue to wait for the U.S. government to decide what concessions it can make, because that's really what this is all about. Both in Ms. Griner's case and in Paul's and in Trevor's, the U.S. government is trying to extort concessions from the U.S. government. And so it's up to the U.S. government really to figure out if there is something that they can concede, then to make that pitch to the Russians and see if the Russians will bite. So we will continue to wait to see if that happens.
And when you say the U.S. government, more specifically the State Department, are they giving you any new information or giving you any new insight into where things stand with regard to that?
If only if it were that easy, because it's not just the State Department. It's the Department of Justice. If there's a prisoner exchange involved, it's other agencies. So it's a really complicated process. And so each one of the families, there are over 50 Americans wrongfully detained around the world. Each of our families is trying to figure out which agencies need to work together to come up with that particular solution, that particular concession that will allow our loved one to be let out. So in general, and this is totally understandable, we don't get a lot of detail about what the State Department or what the other agencies or what the interagency is discussing as far as what a solution could be, because that's complicated, and also it should be kept confidential, even from the families. So that can be frustrating, and particularly if we are hoping to hear that there's progress, or we've been waiting for a while without information, that can become very frustrating indeed.
And obviously, we know the ultimate desired goal here, David, is to get your brother home safe. But is there a next step that you want to see happen rather quickly?
There isn't. The goal for today, for tomorrow, for the day after that, is to get Paul home to our parents. They are in their 80s. They'll be turning 85 and 83 this year. And frankly, they're at the end of their life. A 16-year sentence is probably going to mean that they will never see their son again. And so they're able to speak to him, but it's not the same as seeing him. So each day, tomorrow would be great. We'd like to have Paul home so that he can be with our parents and spend their final years with their son. And we will just continue to hope that it doesn't take 16 years to do that.
Indeed. David Whelan, thank you for taking time. We certainly want to stay on top of this story and continue to bring it to light. Keep us posted, and our thanks to your family for David's service. We've been showing him a Marine there in front of the Iwo Jima statue. Keep us posted, Paul. We are thinking about you and your family.
I will. Thanks, Griff.